Just in time for summer, romance is starting to heat up, work life is flourishing, and things are gonna get a little bit dramatic, and you're going to want to know what's coming up for you with this new moon. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the Bee community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, personal development, and a couple times a month, every month, I like to create an energy reading for the collective as a guide or a roadmap for your spiritual journey. So I use astrology, oracle cards, and meditation to get a comprehensive reading of the overall energy that each new moon and full moon is offering us. Every reading, you can take what resonates and let me know in the comments. I love when you come back and you're like, oh my God, that happened, this happened. I can't believe this came true. I love when you update me on what ends up happening. In today's video, what we're going to do is talk about the new moon in Gemini on June 17th and the 18th. It's a really cool new moon. I'm excited for this energy. We're going to talk about what we can expect from the energy. I'm going to give you some affirmations that are going to assist you during this time. We're going to talk about some themes the moon is offering us, what we should be doing around this time, what's going to be supported, some cautionary messages, and I'm also going to offer a manifestation ritual for the new moon towards the end of the video. Before we get started with the video, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, a woman-owned LA-based company, Alchemy by LA. If you don't already know, I make these beautiful talismans, these amulets. They're engraved with Hebrew codes of creation. Each one enhances and manifests the will of its wearer. So the way that you use my amulets is you go online, you take a quiz if you want. We have a quiz that helps you out. And you choose one that most closely aligns with where you are in your life right now and what you'd like help with. Maybe it's manifesting wealth or health or love or balance, peace of mind, maybe fertility, maybe more creativity, a boost or a reorientation of your energy, a new start. Whatever it is, we have an amulet for it. So you choose that and you choose whether you want it in the mini or the original. I'm currently wearing a solid gold balancing in the original size. It's about the size of a quarter. You can see the size of the mini amulet on the website. And these amulets carry your intention. They enhance and empower your energy. They deflect any evil eye, and they don't need to be cleansed because talismans take in anything that makes them stronger and deflect anything that weakens them. Because I'm sponsoring my own video today, I want to give you a 10% off discount code on your entire order, even solid gold. Just use the code Gemini at checkout or use the link below. It will automatically apply. The promotion ends on the 18th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. We often sell out of our stock during these discounts, so if you've been meaning to buy an amulet, right now is a really good time. So use the link below. Thank you for supporting a woman-owned, homegrown business and for allowing me to continue to do this. Thank you also for investing in yourself and your spiritual journey. So as many of us know by now, the new moon is the dark, fertile soil in which we can plant our seeds of intention, where we cover them and we nourish them so that our desires may flourish and bloom by the full moon or whenever they're divinely ordained to. This is the time where we choose what we desire for the next lunar cycle. We set our intentions, and if we need a new beginning, the new moon is a great time to start over. Especially a couple of days after the new moon when there's a slight sliver of silver in the sky. Isn't that the prettiest sentence you've ever heard? Slight sliver of silver in the sky. It's a time of fresh new energy. It's a time of dreaming and manifesting. The moon in astrology symbolizes the subconscious, the unconscious, our emotions, our instincts, and what we need in order to feel good. And when it's in Gemini, it highlights the mind, our mind. It's a time of thinking and processing our emotions on a logical level, usually through conversation and communication. So during Gemini new moons, there's going to be a heightened need for more mental stimulation. There's going to be hyper conversations and lots of communication. So communication is good during this time. This new moon in particular is very favorable for creative expression and communication. To me, it feels like a very positive new moon with possibly new relationships flourishing. I really see that strongly for this weekend and new chapters of our lives beginning. Particularly if you've been wanting to start a new healthy routine or a new healthy habit, this weekend is a great time to do it, except for a few hours, which I'll tell you exactly when is not a good time. But right around this time, your daily routine might have a significant impact on your mental and emotional well-being. And so you might want to shift it in order to benefit you and improve and enhance your life in some way. And because I also see new relationships starting around this time, there might be a need for your routine to shift a little bit in order to prioritize this new relationship. Something is also changing in how you are going to be working in your career. Something is going to shift, and it's going to lead you ultimately to better financial prosperity, more financial freedom. So if you've been thinking of asking for a raise right around the new moon and the 2 days after, feels like a really great time to do that. It might also be a time to kind of assert your boundaries in the workplace, making sure that you're acting with integrity, that you are setting goals, and that you're laying your foundation for the future. For this new moon, I feel a lot of energy around relationships, partnerships. New relationships are getting deeper or really starting, or current relationships are deepening in some way. It's like a new, deeper chapter in your lives, and it's exciting. Romantic and creative expression, like I was saying, is amplified right now. So if you need to have a heavy conversation about romance or finances, find a creative and lighthearted way to do that. In relationships, we're going to see a lot of passion, a lot of fire. This is going to stay throughout the summer. But there is this message that came in that says, keep your wits about you, slow and steady, practice patience, practice discipline. Now, according to a lot of astrologers I've seen, especially on Twitter, I've seen them talking about the Venus in Leo placement that we have, I think, up until October, and mentioning that there's going to be a lot of drama in love. And while this might be true, the way that I'm reading it is more of like this fiery, passionate summer fling, or this quick burning romance, something interesting, something entertaining. And that doesn't mean that this can't develop into the real thing if that's what you're intending for. It also doesn't mean that it's going to ruin the real thing. If you're already in a relationship and drama is coming up, instead of looking at it as a negative thing, it's more of like entertaining, adding passion, adding fire and fuel to the flames of passions in our relationships and our desires. There's always duality in life. There's positivity, there's negativity, and it's up to us really to navigate it the way, with our awareness, the way that we want to go. So try to remain amused by the drama and curious too. So like I was saying, there's a few hours on the new moon where you don't want to be starting something new. So your routine during this time, or a new relationship or something. And that is a few hours on the 17th at around 11 p.m. and it ends around 4 a.m. on the 18th. This, of course, is Pacific time, so that's going to be different for you. I would check what time 11 p.m. Pacific translates to your time zone, and then it's just 5 hours of that. So those 5 hours, it's more of a time to reassess things. So Saturn is retrograding at 10:27 p.m. So that is coinciding with this. And so we're being asked to rethink, maybe rethinking our roles in our community or society, or even what we want for our future, right? Maybe what you thought you wanted is changing. And that's okay, because you're dynamic, you're ever changing. Allow for that change. Be curious about it. You don't have to fully change your mind about anything or take a completely different path. You're being called to revisit the way that you feel around something, to make sure that you still feel that way, and that's okay. Around this time, you want to get whatever you started in the last 3 months really in order. Really get these things done. For me, for example, that could be wedding planning. For you, that might be a new project that you started. It could even be a relationship that's no longer serving and you're ready to let it go during this new moon. This is a good time for creativity. It's a good time to start therapy and to talk about your emotions. And there is this feeling that I picked up on of something that felt really stuck and really stagnant. It started to move with the last full moon, and now it's pushing through. It's really moving forward in a slow and steady way, but the conversation around it will be really speedy. So you're getting there. You're making strides, great strides. Saturn retrograde with the void moon. This is the universe providing us a brief pause, an opportunity to review and reassess our responsibilities, how we see the future. So it's a good time to be thinking about what you want for the future. So maybe around that void moon time, start to consider what you want what seeds of intention you want to plan for the new moon, and then plant those seeds of intention, journal them, do whatever, do this manifestation ritual the next day on the 18th. The themes that I'm picking up on are there's going to be this balance between logic and intuition. For example, logic involves researching, considering practical things, right? While intuition is your sense of the situation, the particular situation. You're going to need a balance between that logic and that intuition right now. So gather your information, analyze it, but also sit quietly and see how you feel about whatever is being presented to you this weekend. See what feelings or insights might be coming up, and then incorporate your intuition into the final decision that you've been making based on logic. Another theme that I picked up on is a need for discipline in finances, okay? So practicing moderation right now and being mindful of your finances at this time. For example, I started doing money dates, where I'm starting to really look at how I'm spending my money, where my money is going, where my energy is going. This doesn't make me fear spending money. In fact, it just makes me feel like I'm more in control of my relationships with money. So I really recommend that. So if you make decisions that are logical and informed and also have that intuition backing it, whatever financial decisions that you make in moderation will have really good long-term circumstances, long-term outcomes. The fourth theme is to create a daily routine that feels like health and happiness to you. Renew or breathe new life into your daily routine. So whatever way that looks like for you. And the fifth theme is to bring your dreams and ideals into your daily work. Bringing your dreams and your ideas into your daily life. So for example, let's say that you're someone who wants to be an artist, right? It's a really big dream of yours. You've had it for a long time. However, in your current job, your role doesn't allow you to be creative. Maybe you're in data or administrative work. The challenge here that you're being presented during this time is to find a way to bring your dream of being an artist into your routine. So maybe you start doodling during your breaks, or you bring a sketchbook to work. Maybe you find ways to make your space, your workspace, more creative and aesthetically pleasing. So bringing those higher ideals into the mundane, into the physical. Maybe you have an ideal vision for your life, right? And your life includes what you want is to have exercise, meditation, quality time with family, time for hobbies, time for fun. But your current job is demanding really long hours. Maybe you are neglecting these other aspects of your life. So here, your challenge is to incorporate those things that you want with the reality, with the current reality. Maybe taking short breaks for mindfulness, maybe waking up early and bringing that meditation in, or ensuring you dedicate at least one day of the week to your personal desires and to your self-care. The things I want you to look out for is being too in the clouds. This might result in needing a reality check, which we don't want to necessarily have a really rough reality check. So bring yourself back down to earth, maybe go outside, ground yourself, touch something physical. Another thing that might come up is a confusion around resources, challenges, recognizing what's reality. Reality is this balancing act of manifesting and having your sights set on the ideal reality while still being in the mundane. The last word of caution I have is to not rush anything. Let things develop in divine timing, slow and steady. Now, the affirmations that I have for you for this new moon: I am capable of manifesting my wildest dreams and making my wishes my reality. I listen to my intuition and I make choices that serve my highest good. I welcome transformation and growth, embracing the new with open arms. I gracefully flow with change. I welcome the mystery. Write those down below for you as well. Now, a powerful manifestation ritual for this time: you're going to need a piece of paper, a pen, a small bowl of water, and a few coins to represent material wealth. If you don't have coins laying around, then something else that represents material wealth for you that you can get wet. So cleanse and clear your space, clear everything up, set an intention for your ritual, and then write down a list of things you want to manifest. It could be very specific or it could be very broad, up to you. Once you write down a list of what you want, I'd like you to rewrite those things into a positive affirmation using the present tense, as if you already have that thing. Let's say you wrote on your list, I want financial freedom. you would write as your positive affirmation, I enjoy great financial abundance. So during your ceremony, speak each affirmation out loud. And as you do, close your eyes and feel that affirmation coming true in your life. Feel the visual in your body. Feel the emotions now. Then symbolically or literally place the coins in the bowl of water. And you can say something over it, and this is kind of like the magic, speaking magic into reality. I blend the tangible with the intangible. I invite abundance and prosperity into my life. Take the paper that you wrote your affirmations down on, fold it up, and keep it somewhere near where you sleep. Release the intentions to God, to the universe, and trust that they're going to manifest in the perfect way at the perfect time. Close the ritual with a thank you to a higher power you speak with and are comfortable with. For me, I speak to God all the time. And spend some time in gratitude with what you have already. Remember that the most important part of any ritual is your intention. Make this ritual your own. Make the intention really powerful and have fun. That's it for me today, my loves. I hope you enjoyed this new moon in Gemini energy reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, if you've made it all the way here, and turn your post notifications on. Leave a comment. Let me know which part of this you liked, what you'd like in future new moon readings. And if you'd like your own amulets, you can use code Gemini to get 10% off your entire order with the link below. I love you. Thank you for spending some time with me here today. As always, until next time, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye.